Morning ramblers. It is Saturday and it is Boxing Day, and I'm up here just for a bit of fresh air by the lake here. I'm not going to walk around it today. My back is playing me up a little bit owing to burying the dog on 2 days ago. So let's see what we can see here. They're getting ready for an event up here. As you can see, Bangwad Charity Run 2020. So over the next, well, it'll be, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow being Sunday, it may be tomorrow. But they're leaving it a bit late, setting it up, because, well, that bit's done. That's the pits, you know, that's where they start and finish and check in and all that stuff. But if this is going to be tomorrow, I would have thought it should be finished and set up by now, because they normally have like a PA system just here and whatever. So, well, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, to proceed. So how did this Christmas go? I want to do a quick debrief on the drinking situation. Well, the good news is that not nearly as bad as last year, when I made a complete fool of myself on the very first day and gave up. This time I've been a bit more careful, although not really careful enough, and I started one day early, which was the day before Christmas Eve, owing to you know, the aggravation, call it aggravation, stress of the dog falling sick and having to take it to hospital, where it subsequently died overnight, and then having to bury her the next day, hence the bad back. So yeah, I started one day early, but the good side of it is I've stopped one day early as well. So I'm not having any more alcohol today. And knock on wood for good luck, I intend to not drink anymore until either my birthday, which is the end of June, 6 months, or a flight back to the USA, whichever comes first. The state of the vaccination program and whatever, I don't really expect to be able to get back much before then, but who knows. But anyway, that's it. I'm going to be dry again now, and even though I was more careful, I still drank too much, and really my system can't tolerate it anymore. And so in the mornings I was feeling really pretty bad. I felt Christmas Day yesterday, I felt really pretty awful until I'd got out, and as you'll see in this video, you would have seen it by now once the video's assembled, but you know, I had a couple of beers while I was out yesterday touring around, and that fixed me up for the evening, and I enjoyed my Christmas dinner and everything. But this morning I was feeling pretty ropey again. I'm starting to feel better now, but you know, it's going to take a week or so to get that shit out of my body again. So anyway, it's done. I'm glad it's over. And I didn't enjoy it at all. You know, I much prefer being alcohol free nowadays. It's just one of those things that I feel I've got to do. It's Christmas, so I've got to have a drink, you know? It's crazy. I very nearly didn't. I very nearly said, no, I'm not going to do it this year, but I couldn't quite bring myself to do it. So maybe next year, knock on wood, I'm still here. Maybe next year I'll just go completely dry. What else? Well, when I get back home, I'll just go through with you exactly what I consumed in the interests of full disclosure. So all I'm going to do this morning is just walk from one end of the dam to the other. I'm not going around the track. So it might rain anyway. Again, it did rain while I was out yesterday, and I thought I just felt a couple of spots just now, but you know, it's just showers. Anyway, that's it. I'll talk to you later. I can almost hear your collective hearts sinking. Oh no, he's not going to start documenting the receding of the water, is he? Please, he promised he wouldn't. Well, I'm not. But as I'm here, what you can see, or what you'll be able to notice from there, I'm fully zoomed in as much as I can, when the water was at its highest, that post there was just completely submerged. You could see the top of it just underneath the surface of the water, and it looks to me as though it's already gone down about 1.5 feet in that short time, which is, you know, only a couple of weeks really. And it's a damn good job that most of the hotels on the island are closed still, because there's no there are no tourists. So the water consumption of the island, it must be an awful lot lower than it normally is this time in peak season. Otherwise this lake would be dropping faster. But anyway, I'm not gonna document the continual falling of the water. When I've judged, if I'm here, when I've judged around about June sometime that it's at its lowest point, I'll just do a quick report, and you can compare it again. It'll look much like it was last June, I think, although this past June, although this that was a particularly dry year we've had. So anyway, we'll see. Oh, well, there's the answer. The run is, in fact, tomorrow. You can see it there, 27th to 26th today. So yeah, they got a lot more setting up to do. They're probably on a papaya salad break, something like that. Anyway, that's the answer. Okay, it's time to go through what I consumed over this 3 days. And let's start off with a beer, shall we? So over this 3 days, I have consumed 10 bottles. Sounds a lot, doesn't it? This size of beer. In addition to that, yesterday while I was out on my ride around, you'll see that I consumed in a bar, in the Australian bar, three small bottles of Tiger beer, and in the Irish pub 2 pints of Leo. That's my beer consumption. Over 2 meals, 1 bottle of wine, half a bottle for each meal. Now, Sounds like an awful lot, doesn't it? But that's over 3 days, and I'm starting to feel a little bit more human now. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I got up at 7 feeling like crap, but you know, I just got back from the dam, so I'm starting to feel a little bit better. It's going to take me probably a week to get all that poison out of my system again, but anyway, it's done. And what did I reckon on Christmas then? Well, basically it was a pain in the arse. I just wish it hadn't have happened, you know. All it managed to do was disrupt my normal system and make me drink and eat stuff I wouldn't normally consume, which is, you know, more calories and not good for me. I'm alone here, so what's the point, you might ask? I wish it hadn't happened. I would have been much happier just sticking to my normal routine and forgetting all about it. But of course, you know, I can't forget about it. When I see all the Christmas stuff in the shops and whatever, it just takes me back to when I was a kid, and autopilot kicks in, you know. So anyway, it's Boxing Day, but really for me the war is over. I'm done. So talk to you soon. Bye bye. Now, I stocked up somewhat with booze before Christmas, but a lot of it not intending to actually you know, drink it all, but to just add to my stash. I bought myself a halfway decent bottle of gin, and I opened that last night to have a gin and tonic with my meal, but I never got to drink it because, you know, I just ran out of time, so I poured it away. So no gin over the holiday. I bought myself this really nice bottle of Irish whiskey, haven't touched it. I bought this bottle of Bacardi in case I want you know, to spice up one of my banana shakes, but I haven't touched it. I bought this cheap bottle of scotch, and yes, my Christmas Day ritual was to have, you know, scotch and dry ginger, which I thoroughly enjoyed, and the level is down there, so I've sort of consumed that much. So that's it. No more will be consumed. And I bought myself another bottle of Captain Morgan dark rum, which I really like. I didn't drink any of that either. So what else? I bought myself a small bottle of sherry. I had a couple of tiny little glasses of that last night. So where is it? The level is just there. Sorry, I'm waving this camera around like a hog. But anyway, and the biggest inroad was this brandy. I drank that on all three nights, and where is it? I think I consumed about down to there. So yeah, call it half a bottle if you like. But anyway, no more of that will be consumed, and that's it. This will show you the way that my mind works. Crazy, really. You see my stash here? That hasn't been here for very long. It's just recently, when in Thailand we had a COVID outbreak just south of Bangkok, and quite a big COVID outbreak, and there were kinds of rumours that they might be reimposing a lockdown. So I went out and over the next couple of weeks and bought these, one box at a time or something. Take the car with me. It's easy. They're only about 500, about just under 600 baht each. Now, I've got no intention of drinking these, but on the other hand, I'm not going to have some faceless jerk off in the government telling me when and when I can't have a beer. So it's just here for my own comfort, really. Although in the fullness of time, I hope to buy myself a wine or beer fridge. I've already got a wine fridge, over there, but it's not really any good for beer. But I wouldn't mind buying I've seen one actually. Wouldn't mind buying a beer fridge and slotting it in that slot there somewhere. That it's a full size fridge like this, only it's got a glass door on, for show, really. Once again, I got no intention of drinking the bloody stuff, but I like to have it around, like I like my booze cabinet in there that you've already seen. Anyway, crazy, what can I say?